Today, Big Time Eaters, we're going to be ordering everything on the menu at Toro Ramen, where we're going to be finding out
You just can't go wrong with that sauce.
why people have said this is some of the best tonkotsu broth in the state. Whoa. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first round here. Starting us off, we have shrimp tempura, we have vegetable tempura, we have the karage right there, as well as the croquettes. We have the panko shrimp, takoyaki, gyozas, and the jalapeno hamachi. So it's looking like quite the competitor.
It's definitely
for the first
bigger and
round.
more timer.
And more eater, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, it's quite the array of color. Where should we start, man?
Let's start with the jalapeno hamachi. So I believe the hamachi is a yellowtail,
Yeah.
the fish specifically. So
Typically, it's a younger yellowtail that is utilized. All right, cheers.
cheers. Nice seafood briny taste. And then you get the sauce on top of it. Good sweetness, umami flavor, and then the kick from the jalapeno. Really good.
Sweetness, the kick from the jalapeno, and then the fish itself, super buttery, just bites right through it, really good.
Next, gyoza. You always got to start with the gyoza.
Yeah, and they looks like they got the perfect golden brown crunch on the bottom there. All right, cheers.
What can I say? I love gyozas. Nice fry on the bottom, which that's always a plus. Then the meat on the inside, really good savory flavors. Dipped with that soy sauce, amazing.
Absolutely, that bite, the texture, the crispiness of that golden brown bottom, and then the wrapping on the outside. Your teeth sink right through it, and the pork is so flavorful.
Next, takoyaki.
Takoyaki. Now this is pretty famous street food. They eat it a lot in Tokyo and Osaka. Taco means octopus, so it's an octopus pancake. They serve it up with spicy mayo and the togarashi.
Cheers.
Nice crunch, and then the pancake batter is super creamy on the inside. Then you find that little nugget of octopus, and it has a nice chew, nice bounciness to it. Really good.
One thing I can say is, I love mayo. So the fact that they put it on top of that, paired with everything else, the crispiness, it's just a good collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay. Croquettes.
Yeah, these croquettes, it looks like they've got the Worcestershire katsu sauce over the top of it. Looks like it's a vegetable mix in there. Cheers. Big crunch, and then the fluffiness with the potatoes pairs really nicely with that umami Worcestershire katsu sauce flavor.
Almost like you're taking mashed potatoes, shoving it inside something, and then frying it, right? Like a little bun.
Yep.
It's really good, melts in your mouth, and I love the sauce on the outside.
That was really good. Here we go, panko. And it looks like they serve it up with some more of that Worcestershire katsu sauce. And I'm just looking at it, super crispy. Whoa, what's going on? The sauce shaker, the shake sauce.
So I got some radish on it. Amazing briny shrimp taste. Gotta love it. With the panko on the outside, that's amazing. That Worcester katsu style sauce, it's really good.
Panko is perfectly golden brown and delicious. Super flavorful. All right, we got the karage over here. Squeeze a lemon over the top. Looks like they serve it up with some sort of white sesame.
Well, that's a lot of zest on there.
Need a little acidity.
I think you like that zest.
Need a little bit of citrus. It's pretty heavy food, man.
Cheers on the
That's a
zesty
big
bite.
piece. Bring this over.
Wow.
Been struggling.
The meat on the inside of the frying, it's so good. The nice maillard reaction on the outside.
Yeah, golden brown.
Really good. And yeah, the acidity helps with the zest. The zest
Yeah.
of two
Oh
essence.
So you get that juice, and then I really love the white sesame sauce that they paired it up with, because you get that nuttiness, that almost fruitiness from the flavor that balances really well with the super salty crunch of the chicken.
Like I said, vegetables, fry them, I'll eat them.
Looks like that's a sweet potato.
Yep.
I think this is asparagus. Get it nice and hydrated with the tempura dipping sauce. Cheers. Tempura is perfect. It's like the satisfaction you get from eating a potato chip, that golden brown crunch. Anything you put in tempura batter is going to be really good.
Exactly, especially vegetables. You guys already know the deal with it. Vegetables and frying, really good crunch. Flavors on point.
Shrimp tempura. See how it compares to the panko. Cheers.
Such shrimps.
I love this dipping sauce.
Guys, they do it well here, I'm not gonna lie. shrimp on the inside, briny taste, and then the outside, that tempura. It's definitely very different from panko. If you had to choose one, you can't go wrong with either. I'm a fan of tempura though.
The dipping sauce just absolutely sells it for me. The sweetness balances with that seafoody flavor, the crunch and saltiness of the tempura batter. It's perfection. That's round one. Let's move to round two.
Guys, we have made it to round two. Starting us off, we have a whole salmon right there, teriyaki sauce. Then we have their katsu entree with katsu sauce. And then back here, we have their salted king salmon. There's also some roe on top of it. And then we have their pork bowl, or
Chashu pork bowl, so it's the marinated sweet pork. And what I love about this dish is the sauce seeps into the rice. Excited for that one. Of course, we got the boneless skin-on tomatoes with the cucumber as a nice refresher.
let's go for the chashu.
Okay, gotta dig into the rice a little bit, get some of that sauce.
Indeed. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Mm.
Mmm. Mmm.
The thing I love about pork is such a fatty bite. Paired with the sauce, you just can't go wrong. That sauce is really, it brings up the fattiness. Just, so good.
Fatty, sort of sticky sweetness, and then the rice grains just all sticking together, absorbing that sauce. Perfect, perfect bite.
Let's go in for the salmon.
The salted salmon. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
First thing I noticed is the saltiness on that salmon. Really good salted flavors paired with that rice.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Perfect salty, fresh salmon bite, and then you get it paired up with the roe, like a little bit of juiciness, and then it all seeps into the rice as well. Really good. The katsu, it's like nice panko crust on there.
And those long, those
The
long
massive strips of pork dipped in that katsu sauce. Cheers, my friend.
massive schlong. Pause.
What?
What are you talking about,
Bro,
bro?
could have
You
said
hear
it
this
after
guy?
we ate it, not before.
Nice browning on the outside, crispy bite. Then you get that tender pork in there. Really good collaboration.
That perfect golden brown crust. All right, let's go for this salmon. Break off a piece.
It's like that huge piece.
I like how it's kind of sectioned.
Go in there with a little dabble.
at
Little
there.
dab of ranch.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
Same thing as this. Nice saltiness on the salmon, paired with the sweet teriyaki sauce. It's just, you just can't go wrong. Yet again, they're just hitting all the notes here. Hitting the high note. Like when I sing, when I sing.
Going up another octave. I love the format of this in comparison to this. The flavor is both there, but like Denzel says, the teriyaki sauce brings that sweetness element that kind of balances everything out. And I love the big meaty morsels of salmon on this one.
So, with that being said, this is round two. Time to move into round three.
Boneless tomato. Mmm. Whoa.
Moving
All right, let's
on.
go. Big time eaters, we've arrived at round three, and now we're into our ramen slash soup round. Right here in front of me, we've got the shoyu based broth served up with their thin noodles, and it's the chashu ramen, so it's 6 thick slices of chashu pork served up with a soft boiled egg and green onion over the top. Nice, light, fresh ramen bowl. Over here to the right, or my right, your left, is the karai ramen, which is served up with the spicy pork, corn, green onion, and that soft-boiled egg. We got the wavy noodles, it's a little bit thicker. And in the very front here, we got the meat lovers ramen that has all 3 meats. The last one being the short rib. Look at those massive slabs of beef in there. We got this with the thick noodles.
So,
It's all looking fantastic.
grab our weapons. Let's grab our weapons of danger.
Now let's go to war. Cheers.
Cheers.
Try a little bit of broth first. Salty, soy flavor, really good. Okay.
Comparison.
All right,
Cheers.
Those noodles just absolutely drink up the flavor of the broth. Gotta try one of these slabs of chashu now.
Been soaking in there, and the flavors, nice saltiness, really good.
Look at how fatty that pork is. Wow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Saltiness of the broth, that's perfect.
Guys, nice tender bite, and yet again absorbed by the juices from the ramen. Really good. And I see an egg.
There we go.
Somehow, some way.
Great, cheers.
Cheers.
Soft, luscious, soft-boiled egg. Really, really excellent.
Guys, an egg's an egg. I love it.
Let's go to the miso broth. That hot oil from the spicy pork. You get that umami flavor from that miso that's mixed into the broth. I think that's the perfect amount right there. All right, I got my bite.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Whoa.
Spicy.
Yeah.
But lots of flavor in that broth.
A lot of spice in that. I think I just got the most amount. Really good though, flavors.
And it's a different sort of salty than the shoyu ramen. The miso is a little bit of earthiness, funkiness to it. La funky.
So,
Let's move to the meat lovers ramen. This huge slab of beef short rib. It's reminding me of Texas almost.
Yeah.
It's the size of the rib.
it is. So give me that.
What?
Cheers.
Mmm.
It's so tender. It is literally reminding me, like you were saying in Dallas, we have some tender meat in our mouth. Pause.
Absolutely.
But that is so good. Soaked up with the tonkotsu broth. Amazing.
A beautiful pork bone broth and tonkotsu broth. I'll give that a try. Mmm. Super creamy, almost milky broth.
You're gonna have to go dig out some of those.
Oh, look how thick those noodles are. Wow. Cheers. Wow.
Something about bigger noodles, it's just so much chewier, so much juicier, and so much eaterier.
Nice, bouncy, springy chew. And these noodles, super thick. You feel the soup just flying everywhere as you're slurping them up.
Yeah.
That's a really good broth.
And as far as the rest of them in there, it's in one from that. You have the pork, and then you have the other portion.
I'm gonna load up a bite for myself. A little bit of this pork.
The ultra
Right there.
instinct bite.
Mmm.
That was round 3. Let's get into the final round. Cue the Mortal Kombat sound.
Final round. Fight!
Big time eaters, we're about to finish our round of reviewing. For dessert, we've got the pork buns with the chashu pork with the sauce and then lettuce on their nice fluffy bun. Let's give it a go.
Let's give a bite into these pillows.
Looks nice, meaty, fluffy. Cheers. Whoa.
Huge flavors in that. Nice tender pork. That's amazing. And then it's just like covered in a cloud. It's like we were ascending, right? We grabbed the cloud, threw it down to earth, grabbed the pig, beat.
Wait, what?
Took the pig, cooked up the pig, and then put it in the sandwich. This is really good, guys. Nice sweetness, nice tenderness.
Absolutely. Nice, pillowy cloud of a bao bun. The mayo, that's on there. There's some mayo on there for sure. It brings a nice creaminess. And then the most tender, flavorful chashu pork you've ever had. Wow, that is so good.
Such a good way to finish
Perfect way to,
dessert.
perfect way to wrap everything up. All right, so we're gonna wrap up our meal. And we'll get you outside for the final thoughts. All right, big time eaters, we finished up our meal and now we're outside for our thoughts. Highlights for myself are definitely gonna be that meat lovers ramen. Those thick noodles, man, those were hitting different. Perfect texture, nice bite. And then the meats all together was perfection. And I definitely found out why the tonkotsu broth was so lauded. It's so creamy, so milky, so perfect. Really good. Other than that, I really liked that chashu rice bowl as well. I mean, you can't go wrong with fatty pork and sweetness. Those are some of the highlights for me.
For me, guys, you cannot go wrong with that salmon. Really salty, delicious flavors all across the board. And then honestly, everything fried. You guys know I love fried food, so you can't go wrong with any of them. You have to just throw them all out there. Really good.
Fully agree. And with all that being said, thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.